Well?
I cannot recommend it, Your Highness.
Why not?
I can't quite formulate my objections at the moment, but I can express a fraction of what's on my mind when I quote the universal saying, "Let the dead rest in peace."
Well, that's my opinion too.
Then I don't think I understand.
The tomb in the Fredericks Park has been guarded by a warden for centuries. Was there anything wrong with this?
Certainly not. The tomb has always been guarded this way. It's a necessary arrangement.
All right then, a necessary arrangement. I've been here in the castle for quite some time now, and I've come to this conclusion. The guard up in the Fredericks Park is not enough. There must also be a guard in the tomb.
Needless to say, any order issued by Your Highness must be carried out, even if the necessity is not fully understood.
Necessity? The Fredericks Park belongs to the castle park. It is completely surrounded by it. And the castle park itself is amply guarded by the army. So why a special guard for the Fredericks Park? Isn't this a mere formality?
Formality it is, but a necessary one, a demonstration of reverence.
And a guard in the tomb?
It could mean a real guarding of unreal things beyond the human sphere.
For my family, this tomb represents the frontier between the human and the other. As for whether the extra guarding is necessary, we can question the warden himself. I'll send for him.
He's a confused old man, if I may say so.
Can you hear? We're waiting.
What does this man give information about? He ought to be taken straight to bed.
Not to bed. Still strong. Fairly. Could still on my end up.
So you should. You've only just turned 60. Granted, you look very weak.
I'll pick up in no time. Feel better in a minute.
I'm only sorry you aren't feeling well. Have you anything to complain about?
Hard work. Not complaining, just very weak. Wrestling bouts every night.
What'd you say?
Hard work.
No, you said something else.
Wrestling bouts, sir.
What kind of wrestling bouts?
With the blessed ancestors.
Oh. Bad dreams?
No dreams. Don't sleep.
Then let's hear about these wrestling bouts. Why doesn't he speak?
He may die any minute.
Don't!
Tormenting him.
How?
I don't know. Why are you crying? You know we mean you well. I realize your job isn't easy. You certainly deserve love of my family. So stop crying and tell us.
But I'm so afraid of that gentleman there.
I'm afraid if we want him to talk, you'll have to leave.
Your Highness, he's foaming at the mouth.
Please, this won't take long. So why were you afraid of him?
Me? Afraid of a servant?
Well, he's not a servant, he's a count. Rich and free.
A servant all the same. You, Your Highness, are the master.
Well, if you like it that way. But you said yourself you're afraid of him.
I've got things to say meant only for you. Haven't I already said too much in front of him?
So we're on terms of intimacy, yet today is the first time I've seen you.
See, for the first time. You've always known that I hold the most important position at court. I've acted as your tomb warden for 30 years.
Well, not mine. My reign has lasted hardly a year.
30 years. Nights, last year's there.
I haven't yet had a report from your office. What's your work like?
Every night the same. Every night the heart beats until it's about to burst.
Night duty. For an old man like you?
That's just it. It's a day duty, a loafer's job. There one sits out in the sunshine, mouth open. Sometimes the watchdog comes and pats one on the knee, but that's it.
Well?
It's been changed to a night duty.
By whom?
By the Lords of the Tomb.
You know them?
Yes.
They come to see you?
Yes.
Last night, too?
Last night, too.
What was it like?
Thank you for informing me of this latest princely whim.
You asked for it.
Even so, you are flirting with the opposition.
I'm not flirting with the opposition because I don't know this opposition. I'm aware of the currents, but I stay clear of them. I still represent the strict policy of Duke Frederick, and his only policy is to serve the prince.
Very sensible. Except that one's own nose, however reliable, never points the right way all the time. You need reason. Reason must make decisions.
You and the princess have come here from a foreign court, have spent only 6 months here, and you already think you can discern the complicated conditions of this court?
He who keeps his eyes open sees the same truth in the first hour just as clearly as after 10,000. Are you so blind to the impulses of your prince? Hopefully, in the next few days, this sad truth will take a decisive turn for the better.
I do not believe the decision you'll bring about will be a good one. I'm afraid you misunderstand both our prince and our court.
It's the same every night. Quiet till midnight. I'm lying in bed. Smoking my pipe. There comes a knock at the window. I look at the clock, always to the minute. The next 2 knocks mingle with the striking of the tower clocks. But I can still hear them. These are no human knuckles. But I know all that and don't budge. Then it clears his throat outside. It's surprised that in spite of all that knocking, I still haven't opened up the window. Well, then His Princely Highness be surprised. The old Warden is still there.
You're threatening me?
Not you, the one at the window.
Well, who's that?
Duke Frederick. He shows himself at once. His hair and beard, so large, fill my poor window. How he has grown throughout the centuries.
Duke Frederick? Which Frederick?
Just Duke Frederick.
Is that the name he gives?
No, he doesn't give it.
Well, so then, how do you... You're overworked.
Don't take my job away, Your Highness. I've lived for you all these years. Let me also die for you.
Look, nobody's going to take your job, right? I mean, how could I get by without your expertise? I should hire a new warden, and you become head warden.
Am I not good enough? Have I ever let anyone pass?
Into the Fredericks Park?
No. Out of the park. Who'd want to get in? If anyone comes to me, I'll beckon to him from the railing, and he runs scattering off like a dog. But in. Sorry, no, but out. Everyone wants to get out.
Do they tell you what they want?
First, they give orders, especially Duke Frederick. No living being could be so confident. Every night for 30 years, he's been expecting me to give in.
If he's been coming for 30 years, it can't be Duke Frederick, for he's only been dead 15 years.
That I don't know, Your Highness. I never went to school. I just know how he begins. Old dog, he begins at the window. The gentlemen are knocking, and you're lying in your filthy bed. And now every night we have the same conversation. He outside my window, I opposite him, leaning against the door. I say, I'm only on day duty. The Duke turns and shouts into the park. He's only on day duty, at which the entire assembled aristocracy bursts out laughing. Oh, then the Duke says to me again, but it is day. I say curtly, you're wrong. The Duke, night or day, opened the door, and that's against my orders, and I use my pipe that I point against the notice on the door. The Duke, but you are Warden. You're Warden, but employed by the reigning Prince, your highness. He, our Warden all the same, that's the main thing, so open up and be quick about it. No. Hey, idiot, you lose your job. Prince Leo has invited us for today. You.
This present situation is unbearable, and I, the princess, and those with us will bear it no longer.
What do you find so unbearable?
Just because the decision is imminent, I'm going to speak frankly with you. The prince has a dual nature. The one, concerning itself with government, wavers absent-mindedly in public, disregarding its own privileges, all in ignorance of you. The other searches very painstakingly for some strengthening of its foundations, delving deeper and deeper. Its nature doesn't lack some greatness, but its defectiveness is even greater. Can you fail to see that?
I'm not sure.
He takes time to hear your words, but does he ever heed them?
See, at your name, sir, I lose my firmness. That's why I've always taken care to lean against the door, which is almost the only thing that holds me up. Outside, everyone's singing your name. Where's the invitation, I ask weakly. Bedbug, he shouts. You doubt my ducal word? I say, I have no orders, so I won't open. I won't open, I won't open! He won't open, he shouts back into the park. So come on, all of you. The whole dynasty at the door. We'll open it ourselves. And a moment later, there's nothing under my window.
Is that all?
All. Sir, my real service only begins now. I rush out of the door, around the house, and I promptly run into the Duke, and there we are, locked in combat. He's so big, I so small. He is so broad and I so thin. I can really only fight with his feet. But now and again, he might lift me up within the air, and I fight up there too. All his comrades stand around in a circle and make fun of me. One, for instance, cuts open my trousers behind, and they all play with the frill of my shirt while I'm fighting. I can't understand why they laugh, as until now, I've always won.
How is it possible for you to win?
I carried weapons during the first years, but what good could they do against him? They only hampered me down. Now we only fight with our fists, with the strength of our breath. And you are in my thoughts all the time.
It's not your description of the prince I object to, it's the interpretation.
The interpretation. In the hopes of getting you to agree, I've judged this situation with far more leniency than I actually feel, and in order to spare you, I'm still withholding my verdict. But one thing is sure, the prince does not need some strengthening of his foundations. At present, if he uses all the power at his disposal, he would find it sufficient to bring about the most extreme responsibility before God and man may demand of him. But he shies away from the balance of life. He's stumbling his way to becoming a tyrant.
But you forget his modest character.
His modest character. It's the modesty of the first half alone, for he needs all of his strength for the second, which scrapes together a foundation to build a Tower of Babel. To hinder this should be the sole policy of all of those who are interested in their personal existence, in the principality, in the princess, and I think even in the prince himself. And where is our prince now?
But I never doubt my victory. Only sometimes I'm afraid that he'll drop me and forget that he's fighting.
So when do you win?
At dawn. He spits on me, that's his confession of defeat. But I have to go on lying there for quite some time to get my strength back, sir.
So tell me, don't you know what they want?
Now that I don't know.
Why not?
I could ask them tonight, if you'd like.
Tonight?
Yes, tonight.
Your Highness, Milady the Princess, awaits you.
Wait till I get back.
How's the prince gone?
Following your advice, Princess sent for him.
Good. And you, miserable ghost, you actually dare to appear here in the princely castle? Aren't you afraid of the great boot that'll kick you through that door?
I'm...
Quiet. Keep quiet. Don't sit back up on the divan. Warden of the tomb. One would need to be a stranger to size him up. Isn't that so, little boy? Screech out you. Have you seen him flying through the forest in the evening, out of any gun's reach? But by day, at the slightest movement, he cowers.
You mistrust him.
Mistrust. Mistrust. No. He's too insignificant for that. Call it superstition if you must, but I want to keep an eye on him. I don't think he's a mere tool of evil, but evil's upright, active worker.
He's been serving the court quietly for 30 years, possibly without ever entering the castle.
Oh, most like him like to dig long tunnels before they emerge. Away with this one. Have him taken to the Fredericks Park and have someone stay with him to keep an eye on him.
But I'm supposed to wait for His Highness the Prince to return.
Off with you. For God's sake, get out of here. Quick.
No, he must get a carriage.
It must be the air in this court. Fine. Take the treasure away in his carriage. But out of here with you both. Quickly. Is it impossible to get rid of him? Have him drug out if you must. Can you not understand?
The prince!
I should have known that ghosts cannot be transported.
What's happened?
The warden felt ill.
Well, I should have been notified. Has a doctor been called for? He looks so weak. He's cold already. I can't feel a pulse. Oh, these miserable ribs. Why aren't you guys doing anything? I wonder if he'll ever be as tired as this man on the ground. There's not time. I'll save the Warden of the tomb. Aren't you coming along?
I'm just so tired.
Okay, I'll be back as soon as I speak with the doctor.
Does your highness require my services?
Always. I am grateful for your vigilance. Do not abandon it, even if today it was in vain. Everything is at stake. You see more than I. I am locked in my rooms, but I know it will become more and more gloomy. This autumn is sad beyond belief.